Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create login page using JSP and Servlet. So let's start the video. Let me start my Eclipse IDE and here I'm going to create a new dynamic web project. So file, new dynamic web project, and here I'm going to give name as login page, and then I'm going to click on finish button. Okay, so now my project has been created. Now I'll just resolve this error. I'm going to create one JSP page for accepting input from user, that is username and password. You can create HTML page also, no problem. So here on web app, right click, new, and here take JSP file. And now I'm giving name to this JSP file as input. And let me click on finish button. Okay, so it has created my input.jsp file. I'm changing title, login info, and then I'm creating form tag over here, form action equal to, now here I'm going to provide name of my servlet, so I'm giving name to my servlet as login servlet. Now I'm giving another attribute as method equal to post, so if you want get method you can use that, no problem. So now my form is done. In this I'm going to add a pre tag for saving my spaces. Now I'm going to create input type equal to text box. So here I'm asking enter name or enter username, and here I'm going to take input type equal to text, and then I'm going to provide name to my this text box, that is name equal to t1. Then again I'm going to ask password, so enter password, and then here I'm going to take input type equal to password, and then I'm going to give name equal to t2. If you omit double quotes also it works, no problem. And then now I'm taking input type equal to submit, and then value I'm taking as login. Also I will take one reset button, input type equal to reset. That's all. So my page is ready. Let me show you my page. I'll run this. Okay, so you can see I'm getting my login page. If I click on this login button, it will call me login servlet, but I have not created that file, hence it is showing me 404 page not found. So I'm going to create file login servlet. So I'll go to src main java, just right click over here and go to new option and select servlet. And now give the same name as you gave in action attribute. So here I'm going to give name as login servlet, and I provide package name. If you want you can omit. So I'm just providing package name as CS corner, and then I'm just clicking on finish button. Showing me errors, so I need to resolve the error. For resolving this error you need to click on this plus button and just mouse over, and here you can see organize imports, just select that option. So now your errors are resolved. This error is occurring because this javax.servlet has been replaced by jakarta.servlet, so you have to just do that, and now save your file. Okay, so done. Now I don't want constructor, I don't want do get method, so I'm just deleting all this part. I just want do post method, so I'll keep this part. So now here I'm going to retrieve value of my text boxes. So for that I'm going to create variable string name is equal to request, that is what my HTTP request variable dot get parameter. So this is going to return me value of my text box. So I'm typing name of my text box, which is nothing but t1. Similarly, I'm going to do it for my password. So here I'm typing text box name, that is t2, and my variable name is pwd. Okay, so now I'm going to write condition that if my username and password matches with predefined value, then redirect me to welcome or success page. If it is not correct, then it is going to redirect me to login page again. So for that what I can do, I can use if condition, if n dot equals, here I'm writing username as CS corner and pwd dot equals. So I'm using predefined username and password. I will create separate video for checking with database login table. So here I'm providing password as secret, and if it matches, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to redirect user to success.jsp page. So here I'm just using response.send redirect method. If you want, you can use the request dispatcher method also. So response.send redirect, this method I'm using, and where I'm going to redirect my user, since login is successful, I'm going to redirect user to success.jsp. I have not created success.jsp. I will be creating that page. If my login is not successful, then I'm going to redirect my user to again input.jsp page so that user can enter username and password again. So response.send redirect, it should be what? Input.jsp. And here I want to show message also that sorry, your login is not correct. So for that I need to create printWriter object. So let me do that. PrintWriter out is equal to response dot getWriter, and I just want to change a content type also so that I can use HTML tags on my response page. So I'm going to use response dot set content type text/HTML. So here is my content type, and in double quotes I'm going to pass text/HTML since I want to use my HTML tags. And now I'm going to write out.println. So here I'm typing message, sorry, username or password incorrect. Okay, so this is what my message, and after showing this message, now I don't want to redirect, because if I put this message and if I'm redirecting to another page, it will not show me this message. So rather than using response.send redirect, I'm going to use include method of request dispatcher. I'm going to initialize my request dispatcher. So I'm writing request dispatcher rd is equal to request dot get request dispatcher. This is the method, and here what we need to pass, we need to pass the file name where you want to redirect or which output you want to include into your current file. So I want to include output of login dot, that is my input.jsp file. So input.jsp I'm writing, and now I don't want to redirect, I just want to include output of input.jsp to my login solid. So here I'm going to write rd dot include and then request comma response. So if you are using include method, this line will be displayed, along with that output of input.jsp will come. Okay, so now let me just run this and show you, but before that I have to create success.jsp file. So I'll do that. So right click again on web app and go to new option, create a JSP file, and then give the name success. Okay, so it has created success.jsp file. I'm just writing over login success, and in my h1 tag I'm just trying to print. Okay, so my success file is also done. I'm going to run my input.jsp file. So I'm entering username as CS corner and password as secret, and let me click on this login button. So you can see it has taken me to success.jsp page because my login is successful. I'll come back here, and again I'm just entering any password, and I'm clicking on this login button. So you can see it is showing me sorry, username or password incorrect, try again, and it's showing me this username and password in my login solid page only. So now I'll enter this username and password correctly, and let me see whether I'm getting login successful or not. Yes, I'm getting login successful message, but since login is successful, it should show my name also. So for that I'm going to write few lines, so let's do that. Okay, now my this sorry username or password incorrect, I want to show with little different font and with different color. So I'm just using font tag, and in that I'm going to use color attribute. So color is equal to red because it's error, and then I'm passing size equal to 14, and I'm passing phase is equal to Vardhana, or you can pass other name also. And let me close this font tag and let's see whether it's working or not. So I have just closed this font tag also. So now let me run my input.jsp file. Okay, so I'm just trying to type wrong username and password. So you can see it is showing me sorry username or password incorrect with red color and little different font. So you can do in that way also. So now I will be moving to the next part, like if my login is successful, then it should show my username also rather than only showing login successful. It should show me welcome username, your login successful. So for that I'm going to do little modification in my code. So now for that I'm going to store the name in session. So as soon as my login is correct, I'm going to create one variable of HTTP session. So HTTP session is used for storing value of your session, and you can retrieve that value on a different page. So HTTP session, then HS is equal to request dot get session. This method I'm using, and then here I'm using HS dot set attribute. Now this set attribute takes two parameters, the name and the value, and I'm giving name as uname, and here I'm going to pass value as the value which were there in my text box 1, that is nothing but name. Now if I want to retrieve my username from first page, that is input.jsp page, I want to retrieve it to second JSP, third JSP, fourth, or anywhere, I can retrieve that by using this uname variable of HTTP session. So now my name has been stored. Now after this I'm going to redirect user to success. So now I will go to my success.jsp page, and there I am going to retrieve this username which is stored in uname attribute. So now here I am going to first print welcome message, and after that I am going to print username, and then I am going to print login successful. So let me just do that. So I'll write welcome and comma, and then how to get username that were stored in my uname variable. For that I am going to use JSP expression tag. The syntax for that, stereotype less than equal to % equal to. So this is what syntax of expression tag. Inside this I am going to write session. In JSP, session is implicit object, so I don't have to create object of this session. So I'm writing just session dot get attribute, and here I'm going to write my attribute name which is nothing but uname. So welcome username. After this I'm going to print br, and then I'm going to print login successful. Okay, so now this is done. Let me run again. Okay, so I'm writing proper username and password because I want to show you success.jsp file. So you can see welcome CS corner login successful. But now suppose I have not done login and I'm directly trying to access this page, then what happens? You can see here it's showing me this welcome CS corner. That should not be done. So for that I'm going to write one more line in my code. So let's do that. So again I'll go to my success.jsp and I will check if the username is equal to null, then I'm going to redirect user to my input.jsp file. So here I will be writing scriptlet tag of JSP, so less than sign %, and inside that I'm going to check if my username is blank or not. So here I'm writing if session dot get attribute uname is equal to null. If this is the case, then I'm going to redirect user to input.jsp page. So response dot send redirect, and where I'm going to redirect the first page, that is input.jsp. Okay, so if my username is null, then I'm going to redirect user to input.jsp page. If this is not the case, then it is going to show me my username. Now another thing I would like to add in this, if I want to log out, like whatever information I have stored in session, I want to delete that information and I want to log out. So for that I'm going to use a form tag over here. So let me write form and then action, and here I'm going to give action as logout.jsp, and inside this I'm just keeping one button logout, input type equal to submit, and value I'm providing as logout. Okay, before that let me just put one br over here. Okay, so now I need to create logout.jsp page also, but before that we'll run and check it out, our output. I'll close all these tabs. and then I'm entering CS Corner, secret, and click on login. It's showing me welcome CS Corner, login successful. Now if I click on log out, it is showing me message logout.jsp not found. So let's add the logout.jsp over here. Right click, new, and JSP, and here I'm going to give name as logout. And in my logout, I'm just going to invalidate my session. Invalidate means what? It is going to delete your session, as well as I'm going to remove my attribute also. So let me change the title of this page, logout. And here I'm going to use scriptlet tag for writing my Java code. And now I will be retrieving the session value. And here I'm writing session dot remove attribute. And what is my attribute name? That is uname. And after that I'm going to write session dot invalidate. So this is going to stop my session. And then I'm going to print message that you have been logged out. And I can show user again a link if user wants to log in again. So here let me provide anchor tag, login again, and this I'm going to close in my anchor tag a href is equal to input dot JSP. Okay, so let's run it again. Okay, so I'm entering username and password, proper username and password, and I'm clicking on login button. So you can see it is showing me welcome CS Corner login successful. Now if I try to access this success.jsp from some other tab, it is going to show me username. But if I click on this logout button and if I try to access this success.jsp, then it is not going to retrieve this name. So let me show you that. I just click on this logout, and now I'm going to paste that success.jsp URL, and now you can see it is not showing me this page, that is welcome username login successful. It is showing me this page because I have invalidated user session. So this way you can create your login as well as logout page. So session is very important whenever you are creating pages related to login and logout. So let me explain overall pages again. So this is my input.jsp, which is accepting username and password, and when users click on login button, it takes me to login solid. My login solid does what? It extracts the value which user has entered in text boxes, and then it checks with predefined username and password, and if they are correct, then it is going to redirect me to success.jsp. And also it is storing that information, that is username, in my session. Why? Because from input.jsp I can't retrieve the text box value to success or logout.jsp, hence I am storing this in session. And if username and password is incorrect, then I'm just trying to print in red color that your username and password is incorrect, try again. And for that I'm not forwarding, I'm including output of my input.jsp, which is nothing but my login username and password file. So if my login is correct, then it will redirect me to success.jsp. What is my success.jsp? What it is doing, first of all, it is checking whether the session is null or not. If the session is null, then it will show you input.jsp file. Like if you have logged out, then again you have to logged in. Otherwise, it is going to show you your username, welcome username, login successful, and below it is going to show you logout button. And as soon as you click on logout button, it is going to call logout.jsp, and what I'm writing in logout.jsp, session.remove attribute, that is the HTTP session value which we have stored, that is username. We are trying to remove it and we are trying to call session.invalidate method. Invalidate method is going to stop your session, abandon your session, and I'm just printing you have logged out and login again, and I'm giving href as input.jsp. So alright guys, that pretty much conclude my video. I hope you enjoyed my video. If yes, then be sure to give like to this video. Also, if you have any kind of query, you can comment in comment box. I am going to definitely reply to your queries. and the most valuable and important for me is your subscription. So please subscribe to my channel to support me and my channel. Thank you friends for watching my video till end. See you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care.